Is LaDonna with Happy-go-Lowery's Creations, and hopefully I can show you two different ways to do our pumpkin. So I did one because I want to do another step to it and I had to let the step dry. So we're going to hopefully let that dry and just make sure that we can see this wall and get this little off here. There we go. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I don't even know what we call these pumpkins. You know what? I really don't. So let me see what we call these pumpkins. These pumpkins are called so you have faces that you can put on them, but these are called pumpkin pows. So these are pumpkin pows. Pumpkin pows. And we're just going to quick get this on here, get this off. And then we can go from there. When do you guys start decorating for fall? So let's go get this. I'm going to see if I can share this to my group. Let's pray and see what we can do. We have that. Now let's go get one more and then we can get on here. So I want everyone to know how to do this because this is so dang cute, y'all. It is so cute. So there we go. So this is that Hey Jim? So this is a pumpkin that I did a little bit earlier because I needed it to dry so I can show you other techniques. So we are going to show you how to start. We're going to move this for a second. We are going to take our fuzzing cloth. First, you always want to put a B on the back so that you make sure that you can put your I've always been a crafter and always have did like some type of painting or that. So you're going to pull your transfer off. Don't throw this away. You're going to need this. And you're going to lay your transfer down. Now, the reason that you fuzz it up, a lot of it is this, because of chalk couture. And chalk makes it very easy to look like you have a lot of talent when I don't feel like I do. So you just want to fuzz this, okay? Now you're going to take your canvas. This canvas has gesso on it, and that just helps to give it a more smoother surface. And hi Pamela. So then we're going to throw this down here, and it's okay that it covers up the other pumpkin. That's going to be just fun and dandy. So if you guys aren't aware, chalk couture, this is a reusable transfer. You use chalk paste or chalk ink depending on the surface, hey Tammy, that you are doing. So tonight we're using chalk paste. Pamela, how are you doing? Pamela, where are you from? So we're going to start with a little bit of squeeze. Squeeze is the paste color. So I'm going to take a generous amount, but not like, you know, overboard. And I'm just going to take it and I'm going to go up to the top of it, and I'm just going to curve it around. Wee, wee. Sometimes, you know, it's just fun to make the noise too. And the reason that I love chalk, one, there's 4 different ways that you can do chalk. But anyone from 3 years old and up can do chalk. Why do I know this? Because my granddaughter started when she was 3 chalking. So let me tell you a little bit about the different ways that you can do chalk. So you can do chalk as a customer. You pay full price. Or you can come in as a Club Couture member. You get an exclusive transfer every month, and it comes in at a really good paste, or a really good price. It's like $21.99 a month, and you get free shipping. Free shipping for me, y'all, is like woohoo. Gonna take our multi-tool. So I am showing, yeah, I actually have 2 granddaughters. I have one who's almost 12, and one who just turned 6. Oh, good Lord. Now you can bring a little bit of this dark in here, and it is fine and dandy. So I'm showing you how to do pumpkins with chalk couture. Okay, so then this is our new color. This is espresso. Oh my god, I love that. Now watch, you want to hold it and gently pull it back, and see, this was a little dry, but it's okay. If you wait too long, it will start to dry. But because we are doing a whole technique with this, I can show you. That just meant I should have probably put a little bit of, oh, thank you. Now you're going to want to fill this up. So you are going to take a paintbrush, make sure it's wet, and I just took some of the colors, Hey Pumpkin, Orange Peel, and Saffron, and I put them in here. I actually need to put a little bit more of the orange peel in here. And all I did was I added a little water. And I will show you why in just a second. So you're going to, you want your brush wet, but you don't want it to be like sopping wet. So I normally have like a paper towel just laying by, and you can just, you know, dab it off a little bit. I'm going to go in there and pull that orange peel that I just did, and I'm going to get it a little wet, and I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm just going to fill this pumpkin in now. See, this is why it did not matter if it started to pill up a little bit, because it's okay. So we're just going to fill this in. And we're taking the darker color and we're going like on the bottom, and we're going to pull it up. And a little bit darker up on the top. And by giving it that little bit of darkness up on the top too, it will help it to have, you know, how like pumpkins go in. So with chalk, anyone can do this. This is what's great. We have a whole community that shows different techniques and everything. And there's a technique with this one that I will show you. I just show on here how to do it. I don't actually teach art. So then you're going to go in and you're going to pull a little bit of the hay pumpkin, and you're going to pull that down. It sounds like it's starting to thunder. That's why I wanted to try and go live early, because I was worried about that. So you're going to leave some spots open, and they don't have to be like perfect, because you want to have like some highlights on your pumpkin. So see how you're just not doing like absolutely perfect. Okay, now flip this around so that you can see. And what is nice is with this, at least you have the outline. You don't have to worry about like trying to draw a pumpkin. That makes it so much easier. So I'm going to take just a little bit of brown, and why this is working just a little bit, we're going to take the brown, we're going to go up here, and we're going to put just a little bit of that dark right up here, and then we're also going to put a little bit on the tray. So now if you are interested in doing this at home, what I can do is I can create a cart link with everything but the canvas, but you can actually go to Dollar Tree and pick up a canvas. Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Walmart, I mean, they all seem to have canvases nowadays. Oh, I really want the other size paintbrush. So I'm just going to flip to a little bit smaller one, and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to pull some of this color. And of course you want the darker on the bottom, and then you just kind of pull that color around. And then you want to take a little bit more of that darker color, and you're going to apply like a little shadow on the bottom as well. And you're going to go back in and you're going to take that brown and the darker color, and you're going to go in and help create the little curves on the bottom. Okay, and I want a little bit darker in here. So then you take and you make sure that you have, I actually get almost everything here is from Chalk Couture. And like a lot of my canvases I have are from Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. It's whoever has them on sale. And if they don't have ones that I need on sale, I will go to Dollar Tree and then just make sure that I put some gesso on there. And gesso you can buy from Hobby Lobby, Walmart, of course Amazon, because you know Amazon has everything. So now I'm just going to pull some more of that color. And now we're going to go in and grab some of that saffron. So we have 4 ways, like I was saying, that you can do Chalk Couture. So you can be either a customer and you pay full price. You can do Club Couture and you get an exclusive transfer with an accessory and 3 chalk paste packs that go with the transfer, and you're still paying full price for everything, but you get a base rate of shipping and handling. But for your exclusive transfer, if you get nothing else, that shipping is free. Then we have a Perks membership. Perks membership is for everyone who wants a discount. You can get 30% off. You don't have to worry about building a team or anything like that. And you can get 30% off. What? I know, this is like crazy. And it's crazy that you can paint with, Chalk Couture. That's what I'm painting with right now. I'm not using Waverly or anything else like that. But with the Perks membership, you also get your 30% off. You get early access to exclusive deals and sales. Membership includes an exclusive community and 30% off. Now the 4th way is to become a designer like me, and as a designer I get 40% off, and my goal is to always build a bigger team. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the saffron and I'm going to take it straight. Oh, thank you. For an old lady, not too bad, right? And I'm going to take the saffron and I'm going to throw it right down the middle. And this is going to add just a little bit of highlights to our pumpkin, because you don't want your pumpkin all one color, right? Because that would be quite boring. And because you're doing this as it's wet, then you can go in and you can add a little bit darker if you need. You can just play with your colors. And that is what I love. See, then you can come down here and kind of mix them. Last year I did like a blue pumpkin. I saw someone do blue pumpkins and I was like, okay, I want to try that. Now I will tell you, don't go like crazy and start going all over all your work, or you'll be like mad and you'll be like, ah, like I did too much, right? So, hey Vonda. So I'm going to flip this around so that you guys can see. So this one you can kind of see has a little bit of an extra shine to it. I'm going to show you why. So while this is drying, you can either leave it as is or you can do it. I would love to do a pumpkin in this color. Oh, no, this is a brand new one. I have one that's open. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, I love this one. Look at this. This is called Orion for the sky. So I'm going to take a smaller paintbrush. I'm going to just get it wet just a little bit. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to paint up here. And then I'm going to add brown on top of that. So when you add the purple and brown together, it will, it's just going to give it that pop of deeper, rich color. And you don't need much on your paintbrush at all. And now you're just going to go over that together. So we need to let this dry a little bit before we do anything else. So now I'm going to show you this one. We want to... Well, hey Kim, thanks. Need to clean this brush just a little bit. So I'm going to go in to our vanilla. If y'all don't know me, I love vanilla ice cream, like, woo! And I'm going to take, and I'm going to, this has crackle on it that I've let dry. And I'm just making sure my paintbrush is wet with the vanilla, right? And I'm just going to do like hit and miss on this pumpkin. Now, the thing is with crackle, you really have to not go back over it. You put it down one way and you don't go back over it. So you just want to give it a little bit of, you know, give it a little bit, liven it up a little bit, right? And of course I'm going to do this while it's wet, which you should wait, but I want to just use what I have up on my brush for right now. Now here comes the fun part, right? And you know what, I think I might have to use a little bit more so that you guys can see. I keep dabbing off my brush. Oh Lord. Mint chocolate chip ice cream is my favorite. And have y'all tried those mint Oreos? Oh my heavens to Betsy, y'all. Those are like, what? So we're just going to dab it in a little bit of that color because I don't want it like too white, but I don't want it too, right? So I'm going to just kind of go, because I want to show you what happens with the crackle. Okay. I need to put lids on these just so I don't dry them out when I use my tool. Hey Andrea, how are you? So I am going to start drying these over here because I want them to crackle. So let me just show you this one. I think looks like rich dark chocolate mousse. Look at that. Oh, or ganache. Woo! Let me just tell you. Hey Julie, how are you? So I am just putting this, I just put it down and I want to just lightly go over this with the hairdryer, and I want to see if this is going to work or if it was too thin. Thank God I have my fan going because this thing is 450 degrees. So now if anyone is interested in getting a kit, just put kit in the comment and I can Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. Oh, put them in the freezer. I can easily get you a, what we call a cart link with everything that you would need in it, but this surface. So I can either add a surface to it and add everything that you'll need, and then you can create the same at home. So it is not crackling for me right now, and I don't know if it's because the white's not on thick enough. So we're going to see where we have crackle, and I'm going to try and put it on. And if it doesn't do with the paste, I will add a little bit of our Waverly to it. So it needs to dry, and then once it dries, it starts to crack. And I feel like every time I try this on a live, it never works. Hey Judy, how are you? So we are going to see if we can grab some of the Waverly and see if the Waverly will do it. Holy man, this is like white though. So I'm just trying to see where I have the crackle at, so I can show you what this is going to do. And then I'll have to go up there and fix that because we don't want that white there. So what crackle does is by Dixie Belle. It's right here. So you put on a coat first. So like your base coat, what color? Like a dark color. Oh, thank you. You know, that's the whole reason I used to watch the painting with Bob Ross. Because, you know, he was a drill sergeant and all day long he was yelling at people. And then when he was painting, it was very calming. It was such a calming, relaxing time to watch him. And that is what I did. So I want to show you. It's only crackling a little bit. But you can always add more crackle and add color on top of it as well. But look at this. So you can see on here, see this is too much for me. I'd go back over there and thin that out. But do you see how, and we all know that pumpkins do not ever there's no right or wrong with how you do a pumpkin, but I am definitely, see, I think that's too white. So we're just going to go back in and add a little bit of those colors there. And then up by the stem here, this is where you add that, the squeeze. Just gotta grab a different brush. And I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna pull some of that because that will give it the look of the dimension that you want with your pumpkin. My problem is I have a hard time stopping with these. See? So now you can leave this pumpkin as is, or I'm going to show you what else you can do with that pumpkin. First, we're going to go in, we're going to fix that up here. We need this watered down just a smidget. It better not start raining yet. So I'm just adding a little bit of that, okay? I have a fan that is blowing my hair and it's driving me crazy. So now when you use your heat tool, you want to make sure that your lids are on. So now watch, we're going to take this and the first thing we are going to do is I'm going to show you how you can clean this, because I want to get the dried off here, okay? You're going to take water, regular water, nothing fancy, okay? You can take your board eraser, and I'm not going to like super clean it. I just want to get it enough that I can lay it back down, because I want to lay it back down on the pumpkin. Why? I'll show you in just a second. Because if you guys didn't see in the first half, when I pulled it up, my paste was a little thick, so the color pulled up a little bit with it. So now don't forget, you take your board eraser to your sink, you rinse that out, and you can reuse it again as well. And then I can see in certain spots where there's still the paste, and there we go. So we're going to take our, can you guys hear that thunder? You're going to put it inside your fuzzing cloth on the microfiber side. And you're going to pull it off. Now, I think this would look cute with to do this like next to the pumpkin pie. So we're going to put the transfer back on, and you're just going to get it as close as you can to the design. Okay. We're going to go in, and we are going to stir this so it doesn't do again. And if you have to, you can add distilled water or bottled water. And then it won't do what it did. Okay? So then you want to wipe it off. Never want to throw any extra piece away, right? So now you're going to go back in. You don't need a lot. You're just going to go back over this. And what this is going to do is it's really going to bring out the details of your pumpkin. I'm right on the edge here, and it's like, no, I don't want to go on that side. So that is the tip when you are working with paste. Do not let it dry on your surface. I'm going to take it and gently pull that up. Yeah, wait until I show you up close. Look at the difference. Can you see that? Okay, so look at this one. Now look at this one. Do you see how it looks like it has all those, I don't know what you call that on the pumpkins. So I'm going to go in. Oh, this one's way off. Now, this one we're going to show you with a little bit. Thank you. I'm going to take just a little bit of that squeeze, and I'm going to take a little bit more brown, and I'm going to mix that together. And it's going to give me even like a darker. And then we're just going to take that squeegee in there. And I want to be careful over here because we have that one on top, so we don't want to go over it, right? Oh, look at the difference when you see it now. I hope that you can see the difference in it. Gently, gently pull it up. And then can you see how that adds more dimension to the pumpkins? Isn't that cute? So now, oh, we need to fix that stem. I don't like that stem. We're going to go in and we're just going to soften that. It's just a little bit too harsh looking for me. Okay. Now, let me get some of these so that I can show you. And we can see if we want to try one more thing. I know it's really hard for you guys to see the crackle, but it did crackle on there. And it's better if you can let your crackle like dry overnight. I think so. But I don't know if you guys have seen these markers by Sharpie. But Sharpie has these really cool markers. I'm going to show you on here first. So these Sharpies can write on glass. You know how sometimes when you try and write with a Sharpie on like certain surfaces that it just doesn't do. So I'm going to show you black Sharpie. Not really sharp, but you know, regular. And I'm just going to do my initials. Now look at this one. I have a hard time printing. I don't print well. But you can write on here. Now, notice the difference. Look at the difference. Do you see how you can actually see it and stuff? So you could write on here, hey pumpkin. We do have a transfer that I could look, like dig through and find. But for me, I would want to do pencil first and try and gauge it, right? And like, I honestly cannot print, so I would write in cursive. My pumpkin's a little wet yet. I need a little something so I don't get that on my arm again. Just kind of like this. So then you can just go in. And like, I can't think about it. I just have to go in and do it. And then you can erase your pencil. Now, if I tried to do this in Sharpie, it would look like crap. But do you see that? I love these. And you could go and you could make like more detail if you want. You could outline it if you wanted. I mean, there's like a million things that you could do with these Sharpies. So look at it. So you can just define it even more. So which do you like better? It outlined or not outlined? Outlined, not outlined. And then, you know, you don't really have to do too much on the inside, but I would just do like hit and miss type marks. Just to give it a little bit. And you would not be able to do this. Hey Jody, you would not be able to do that with a regular Sharpie. So 3 different techniques, and like, you know, if you wanted, you could really just make this like stand out even more. So you can make your P a little bit thicker. And like I said, you can write on glass with these, you can write on rocks with these. Do you see that? Isn't that just so cool? So I want to just thicken this to be the same on this side. My thing is, I just got to know when to quit. And we're just going to leave this. But I do like these Sharpies, let me just tell you. But there you go. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I really think I like it more outlined, but that's me. So it is up to you. They're your pumpkins. You can do whatever you would like. And I just cannot believe how smooth these are. I'm just telling you, they are super nice to draw with. I do believe that my granddaughters will be getting some, because I love how these write over that paint like that. Holy man, y'all. So, when do you all start decorating for fall? So many people feel like once 4th of July is over, it's okay to start. I'm like, yeah, that's a little too early for me. A little too early. And then, like I said, just kind of come down. And don't be perfect with it. But you can follow some of the lines up like from the bottom, just to give it that little bit more dimension. And then just follow some of these darker lines from the top. And that will give you a sharper looking pumpkin. And of course, you always want to do a little bit more on the bottom, give it a little bit more of that definition down there. So now watch. When I flip this around and show you. We'll take a little bit, nope, wrong one. Just gonna go in, take that darker color, and then just blend that in with it. And there you guys go. End of September. So don't you think that with the outline, it just gives it that little bit of an extra pop? And there you guys go. And I would definitely not make them look exact or even, anything like that, because you want that definition in them. So hope that you guys had a great time. Don't forget, my name is LaDonna. This is Happy-go-Lowery's Creations. And if you are watching from the vendor event, if you have any questions, or if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, if you have any questions, just put your question in the comment, or you can direct, private message me and I will get back to you. Like I said, there's 4 ways that you can do Trot Couture. As a customer, pay full price. As a club member, you get exclusive transfer for $21.99 a month, free shipping with the transfer. Or the perks member, which is you get 30% off. You get different exclusives. You get early access to exclusive sales and deals. And it costs only $20 a month, but they give you $20 back in product credit, right? And then, like what I'm a designer, I get 40% off, $20 a month, but I get $20 back to spend on products. So, to me, it's basically free. So y'all have a great night. I will chitty chat with you all later. And I'm not sure what I will be doing tomorrow. But, we got to do a little bit of Christmas in July. We'll chitty chat with y'all later. Bye now.